as our student commencement speaker. Mr. Johnson has excelled both as a student and as an active member of our campus community. He served as a senator with student government during some very long meetings, held leadership roles including being an orientation leader, and has been active with many student organizations. He surrounded himself with opportunities to grow and learn through his study abroad experience and his desire to seek and learn new things. Robert, it is my great pleasure to congratulate you on your accomplishment and to invite you to the podium.
Hello, everyone. Well, we made it. Before I start, I'd like to take a quick moment to thank the International Office for the nomination and the Commencement Committee for selecting me from a group of the most qualified people I've ever had to meet. When I was nominated, I was quite nervous and worried about the chance that I would be selected. And eventually, through the grapevine, I found out I was selected to stand up and speak in front of all of you. The criteria was simple. Just craft a literary work of art that would hold the interest of an entire graduating body, all while encapsulating everyone, whether I knew them or not, and highlight their collective experiences here at UWS. How to even start a speech of that magnitude? Well, as any good history class may teach you, look to the past to understand the present. My first memory of being a student here might sound a lot like yours. Waking up, getting dressed in a casual but yet formal attire. Of course, doing so to fit in with the other arriving freshmen. That day was bright and shining day of orientation, which for me was filled with uncertainty, fear, anxiety, and thousands upon thousands of scenarios racing through my head in every interaction. Because this was a new place to me. It was as foreign as jumping off an airplane somewhere in East Asia, and even that would come true a few times. The plan was to blend into the crowd, and if the right amount of double-shot coffee, late nights, pleading and parlaying with professors, holding a job to scratch together enough money, plowing through the endless amounts of homework, and grasping onto family ties, managing to hold everything together and make connections with those around me who were also struggling. I may just squeeze by and become a yellow jacket, I thought. Well, this ramshackle plan quickly fell apart, as Susie Chung, a South Korean student who was studying here, singled me out and pulled me aside as I was having my inner meltdown, and started to play the classic card game of friendship that could transcend language and culture barriers like no other game could. Of course, you all know the game of war. And just as soon as Susie had pulled me aside, I was swarmed by their incoming freshmen and orientation assistants who began to open up the world of college to me. They spoke of classes, the professors, the food, and all the cool things to do. What an adventure it would be, and wow, were they right. The adventure began with those freshman year classes that set the tone for years to come, starting with Marshall Johnson's first year experience class on zombies in society. I learned the value of not shambling through university like a slack-jawed, malnourished carcass out of The Walking Dead. I learned to seize opportunities and get active because the world doesn't come to you. Other classes taught me how to break secret codes, understand global perspectives with Haji, the art of poetry with regional poet Martin Sutter, study communication with Susan Stanich, and best of all, with Heather Kaler, dividing a full-size cake that I could walk home to my mom sick, eyes dilated and blue sugar foaming from my mouth. These classes and more set the foundation for how I am today. Of course, like me, you too also have your beginning stories. The stories of classes and professors who left an impact on you, or even the disaster roommate who we won't go into more detail about because we moved on from that. Over the next few years, we all began to shed the first year mentality and emerged from it in a yellow jacket. We became sophisticated and knowledgeable. We developed friendships with faculty and staff. We connected through online classes from all around the country. The university became a hive mind of knowledge. But one person learned, we all learned. Our experiences didn't stop at the classroom. We got engaged with clubs and organizations, taking our university to a national and even global scale. The The smallest Wisconsin liberal arts school has had a presence on some of the biggest conventions, gatherings, and competitions around. We excel at what we do, and UWS isn't just some school up north, but a contender and a powerhouse. Schools know us by name, and we continue to build a reputation. We brought the world to our campus. From every corner of the globe, students came to UWS and brought with them a culture that would sing to us, feed us, teach us, and made us think in a whole new way. And when our desire to know more about the world wasn't satisfied, we went out of our hive and found something new. As the saying goes, a ship in harbor is safe. That's not what ships are built for. I went to South Korea my entire sophomore year and loved it. The different tune and view of the sights and sounds helped me change my major and alter my direction. Others went to the bustling cities of India, or the tropics of Costa Rica, or the solemn castles that dot the Scottish landscape. We came, we saw, we conquered, and then we came back to sharing our experience. This university is made by students and has done great things. For what is a hive without its yellow jackets? You see, the true liberal arts education isn't found in the classrooms, the notes, or the diploma you're about to receive. Because without you, that diploma is just a sheet of paper. We are the definition of the liberal arts education, an embodiment and an example of all that is great this university can accomplish. When we meet each other, we share in our experiences and knowledge gained over the years. We help each other and we spur each other on to achieve greatness. I'm humbled to have met many of you who have taught me so much and have helped me get where I am. But now the question that gets asked is what to do with it. That, of course, of most of our lives has been based on getting point A to point B. Just like traveling, the question gets asked, where will you go next? How do you know that answer? Of all the places on earth, which one best fits you? And how do you know that you are where you should be? The answer is, go out and explore. UWS is like an airport, where people come from near and far, here or there, possibly for a brief moment, to share an experience and a reward with the university. We meet people from all walks of life and find friends in what used to be unknown faces. The connections we made became family. We spent nights studying, mornings cramming together, late nights socializing, and afternoons recuperating. Yeah, I know. We've raised families together, we've met through faith, through sport, and through pure serendipity. We've taught each other, and we've helped each other. Here's where we met some of the most innovative and educative minds, our professors and faculty. These minds guided us through the numerous terminals and guided us as we cleared checkpoints on our journey. They granted us clemency on our work and pardoned us from whatever new imagined virus sweeping the nation was for that week. They let us correct our mistakes and reform us to become an effective member of society. These individuals built off of an education that was incomplete, cracked, or even non-existent at all. They expanded our minds to new levels of thinking. They helped us set our course and broaden our horizons. They stuffed us full of information and created an insatiable desire for learning. There are many of these innovative minds here, and all of them have added a different tool to our toolbox, making us a jack of all trades. Our university is lucky to have these professors and faculty. Without them, none of us would be here. So now, we shall travel and set out across the globe as these yellow jacket wings were meant to fly. Equipped with tools from a diverse background and knowledge, we are able to take on any challenge, or, displayed by this past winter, the blistering cold. We sit in this room like those who sit waiting at an airport gate. Thousands of thoughts race through our heads. But what we have accomplished, what we've done, whether it was worth it or not, and try to see if we know anyone here. All the while, we wait to receive our ticket and head down the ramp. What an exciting and interesting journey it has been to get here. Now, we sit and wait at our boarding gate for our name to be called. In a sense, we're all together for one last time. So enjoy it, as we head off to explore the far reaches of the earth. And when we look back to see where we have been, we'll be able to trace our path back here to UWS, where our adventure began. I'm very proud that I've had the privilege to meet many of you. Now let's get our ticket and go wherever the wind takes us. Thank you.
It's now my pleasure to welcome our very distinguished 2014 guest commencement speaker, UW System President, Dr. Raymond Cross. Dr. Cross became president of the University of Wisconsin System this past February, where he now oversees the 26 UW campuses and UW Extension. Needless to say, he's a very busy man. He's an inspirational leader who's worked hard to ensure that the entire UW system continues to provide quality educational opportunities for the citizens of Wisconsin. President Cross, we're truly honored that you have trekked your way north and joined us today, and I invite you to address the graduates.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right. I was beginning to wonder if you were awake. If not, I was going to put you to sleep. Thank you, Chancellor Walter, UW superior faculty and staff. It's really nice to be here today. It really is. It's always fun to celebrate these things. Congratulations to all the graduates and to their parents, friends, and other supporters who've helped them along the way. Before I begin, I'm going to do something a little different. I would like to take a moment to honor our veterans. If you're a veteran, would you please stand? Regardless of whether you're a student or otherwise.